Right, doing here. It's 10 to 8 in the morning. I've propped my phone up on. So where you open the window, there's two like slots that you hold like that, and you push them up. And then there's actually a stones like put down in the middle. So then there's like a ventilation bit. So I've propped my phone up on like one of those. Yes. So basically, I've pretty much packed everything. The only thing I need to put in my bag is my charger, my power bank that's over there. I think you can see it. Like, oh, is that my bag? Anyway, it's over down there. Anyway, TV. Hang on, is that the TV I'm stood in front of? Yeah, I've been saying it for 4 days. What was it, Joe? So my power bank needs to go in. My charger's down there. So at some point I'm going to charge the phone up. I said I'd have breakfast at 9 o'clock, and it's only 10 to 8. So I was kind of saying to myself, do I go out for like one extra walk before breakfast, and then have breakfast at 9, and that's it, it's done? I could. Probably. Maybe. Like as one last walking crown. So impressions of Inverness. It's just probably the best place I've ever been. Like it really is. It's just like uncanny how good it is. Because you forget, like, okay, where I'm from, you're not in the middle of nowhere as such, and then like you go to somewhere like Nolan Moor, for example, where you are kind of in that essence of being in the middle of nowhere, but like you're not far away from civilization. You're not. You're only just like down the road or like a mile down the road, and then you've just got civilization. Whereas Inverness is like, if you look it up on a map, it's huge. Inverness is huge on a map. It really is. It's so big. And then you just zoom it out, and it's just like you can still see like where the urbanization is on the map, but then you just see how tiny other areas are. Like coming here from Edinburgh, there was like some of the stops like Dalwhinnie and Aviemore. I mean, Aviemore was not my preferred place going like a couple of years ago, but I kid you not, it is just one road, shops here, shops there, little complex with like a Costa, and that's it. That's it. Pretty much. And in Inverness, it's just like there's just so much. There's so much here. And would I return here? Right. If I had the opportunity to return here, would I? Yes, I would. Have I done a hell of a lot of stuff here though? Yes, I have. I've also done a lot of stuff in Fort Augustus, a lot of stuff in Gordon. So I've done a shed load around here. I mean, realistically, the only thing I haven't done that I could have done, but isn't a biggie, is walking down to the bridge and then walking all the way along to the piers. There's like two piers that go like that, like out to sea. But you get a good glimpse of that when you're on the train to Invergordon. And it does look nice, but it's nice to see it on the train. What else? I think so. Literally, I've got an empty shell. I mean, very nearly. I've just got to put my charger in my bag, and I said I'd have breakfast at 9 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is rummage through my bag full of food, which is down there, and go through some of that. I'm also going to have the breakfast at 9 o'clock as well. I'm going to end the trip as well on with having a Queen of the South t-shirt. I also learnt my tartan clan because I went into a company called Chisholm, which is run by a couple, like an elderly couple, but there was the man and the lady. The man was upstairs, the lady was downstairs, and she said, what's your clan?" I said, well, I've looked up Hudson so many times and there's just nothing that comes up. So I thought, well, that's it then. And she pulled out this like really old, like kind of clan book that's kind of like the official one. It was really old, like properly old. And it has like every surname of a person and like how that person is tied to something else. So like she said, Hudson, Hudson, was a sept to the MacDonald clan. So this was like in the 15th century, she said, like where the Hudson, maybe a potential that the Hudson clan helped the MacDonald clan and then became welcome with that. So actually, I'm part of the MacDonald clan, which is also convenient because I actually work there, McDonald's, and I'm part of the MacDonald clan. It's just coincidence that you just couldn't write. Like the Hudson clan is part of the MacDonald clan. You just couldn't write it. So she said, like, if you ever got like a kilt or a scarf or gloves, try to get the MacDonald clan because there's a She said there's a tartan for every clan, pretty much. And I'm like, what? So I said to it. So I said like, if I saw if there was two people walking down the street, one had like a blue kilt on and one had like a red kilt on, would they know like which clan they was in? And they were like, she was like, yeah. And I'm like, that so wouldn't happen in England. It just wouldn't. It just wouldn't. You would. I said to her, if I saw someone wearing a kilt in England, I'll just have to say it. You wouldn't see it very often because it's not a thing really in England. Whereas up here in Scotland, it's more natural because, well, the kilt is Scottish and the kilt is not English. I don't know if there's anything else that I can talk about. So yeah, I've enjoyed Inverness. I've really enjoyed it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm back in work tomorrow morning. I don't think there's anything else. The only thing I need to do is put my jumper on. And like I said, put my power bank stuff and charger in my bag, and that's it. I'll do like one final like empty shell video. But yeah, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna really, really miss it. But look on the bright side, I'll be in Auburn area in the middle of May. And after Saturday will be May period. Which is just bonkers to think. So, yeah, I mean, what we're gonna do? I'm gonna go to Harry Gow's, which is like that way, which, as far as I'm aware, is like a chain of bakeries in the Highlands. Because when I was in the Lowlands, I didn't see the Harry Gow thing, like that chain. So it must be a Highlands thing. I mean, when I go in and have a look and get some stuff, I mean, I've got bloody loads of stuff in my bag anyway. But there's no harm going to that shop, getting some more stuff and putting it in my bag, is actually ask about the chain. And I also asked about Hootenanny as well. I said, like, how did Hootenanny get its name? And the manager of that place, because there's no other Hootenanny in any other part of the country, as far as I'm aware, but I think it's just Inverness, is just to have a good time. Like, you're having a Hootenanny is having a good time, just basically in Gaelic. And speaking of Gaelic, Col, where I'm going in May, on my own, Dale of Col. Col is actually Gaelic, a Gaelic word, so I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And it actually means hazel in English. So I'm actually going to the Isle of Hazel. So I'm going to go. I mean, I don't have to go anywhere, but I'm just going to chill out, watch TV. And, well, that Harry Gow place that's over that way opens like in a minute because it's like nearly 8 o'clock. So yeah, as of now, thanks for watching and goodbye. And now I've got to do that motion. Thanks for watching and goodbye.